Record to class. All right. I am now going to show you a video. It's just a 2-minute short video about the Atlantic Institute. It really encompasses everything I was saying and more. And it's awesome. So just so you know, this recording will be available on the Atlantic Institute SC YouTube channel next week, either Monday or Tuesday, hopefully. We have a volunteer that does them for us. And I am still admitting people. That is awesome. For those of you just joining us, we're asking if you could put in where you're from, city, state, country, and to mute yourself so that there's less background noise. So, all right, I am going to show the video right now. Wow, there are still lots of people coming in. This is awesome. All right, share screen.
The Atlantic Institute is a nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting harmonious coexistence between peoples of various cultures, faiths, and backgrounds. We seek this goal through peaceful dialogue, education initiatives, and community organization. Our dialogue events bring together experts, community and faith leaders, and knowledge seekers to address social issues that affect us all. We feel dialogue is the most important element in peaceful coexistence, so we try and maintain several panel discussions, TED Talk events, and book clubs throughout the year. These events touch on social issues, race relations, and cultural understanding, and are a mainstay of our programming. The Atlantic Institute's education events are extremely important to our mission of understanding. We want to promote socially forward critical thinking to students of all ages. To that end, we have developed programs that seek to grow the creative spirit of students and help them think about their communities and the world around them. Our Future Leaders of Dialogue event brings together nominated elite students to learn from each other as well as political and business leaders. Our art and essay contest gives students a theme about important societal issues and allows them to create wonderful works of art and writing while steering their minds towards improving their world. We are always seeking ways to educate youths and adults in order to make a peaceful world for all of us. Our community events are designed to transform neighbors into friends and groups of people into a community. By associating with other nonprofits or by our own initiative, we are always trying to discover new avenues to improve our neighborhoods, places of worship, and community centers. We host cooking demonstrations of food from other cultures, work with various nonprofits to help elevate the work of others, and try to find a way to make the lives of those who are disenfranchised or marginalized better. Building a more peaceful world starts in our backyards, so we are dedicated to improving our communities and associations. The Atlantic Institute is always seeking like-minded volunteers and collaborators. If you would like to learn more, find volunteer opportunities, or just want to chat with our staff, please visit our website at www.atlanticinstitutesc.org or follow us on Facebook. We will never run out of fun, educational, peaceful events, so come join us to help make this world a better place full of understanding and unity.
All right. So now I am going to
Feel like you're doing the work of 4 people?
turn this over to our wonderful lady who is going to do our demonstration, Jaime Ho, and I'm probably saying her name wrong, so I'm going to let her introduce herself, and we'll go ahead and do that now.
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, my name is Jaime. Yeah, today I'm going to show you about mixed media art, meaning like I'm using things like crayons, paint, but if you don't have paint, it's fine to use marker as well. And yeah, we're just gonna have fun and relax. And well, maybe before I start, I'm going to share screen with you very quickly just to show you what we're gonna do. Okay. 1 second. Okay. All right. This is my screen. And yeah, okay. Right. I just want to spend a little bit of time, okay, a few minutes just to set our intention. Okay, so the first one is state, like the state that we are in now, like say maybe like I want to choose be in the moment, be spontaneous. And the story I tell myself is maybe I look inwards, I look at maybe even like be kind to myself. And I tell myself that every mark that I make is unique. And the strategy that I go is like I let go of my inner critic and I let go of ideal art standard. Maybe I tell myself that like I'll just be spontaneous. Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna stop sharing screen. All right, okay, this is my paper. Okay, what I'm gonna do is some warm up. I'm gonna fold into half. Okay, and I'm gonna fold the other half. Okay, and I'm gonna fold again.
We can't see what you're doing.
What?
Yeah.
We can't see what you're folding.
Oh, right. Do you add pin to another smaller camera?
Okay, now we see
There we
that.
go.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I forget to tell you about this because what happened is like we have this like 8 parts, and so we can like do some warm up. Okay. All right. It's good that now everybody can see it. So you could see like I have like 8 smaller ones. Okay. So we're gonna try the warm up now. Like what you might see that what I've already done here, like I do some kind of like patterns. It's just to warm up. Okay, and this is the warm up that I've done. Okay, I'm gonna start like okay. Sometimes I just use this acrylic or I use a marker. Or okay, I'll do both. I'll start with acrylic. Okay, I just basically I just do it straight from the tube. I don't use water because if I use water, it makes my paper really crumple. I don't really like it. So I just, because like I like the marks of the brush stroke, like so you can see that. Okay, so I'm just like making whatever like shapes or brush stroke I feel like right now. Basically can be like a triangle, a square. But the main thing is like, it's just the brush stroke is really nice. It can be a cross as well. I think the good thing about using a brush is help us to slow down. So I'm gonna make maybe a bit of smaller ones. So whatever you feel right now is like transferring your mind to the brush and to your hand, and then you just do whatever marks you feel right now. You can make yeah, the beauty of like why I like doing a brush is that you could see that like at one go you can see this brush going here, and this part is really dry, kind of dry brush stroke. Okay. Well, if you don't have like paint, you could also use like markers or crayons. So again, I'm going to fold the paper into 8 parts. That's my crayons. Yeah, choose whatever colors you like. Usually I just get like 2 colors. Say now I'm gonna have this cobalt blue. Just like trying to see what kind of marks you can make from your whatever you have right now. Say if I use marker, the effects might be different. Sometimes I make smaller marks. Like repetition can be nice too. So I'm just putting like whatever I want to try right now on this piece of paper. It kind of like helps me to warm up a bit. So we'll spend some time to do this like small this warm up. Basically, you're trying to get used to like what kind of marks you can make with your whatever you're choosing right now. So how do y'all feel about this warm up? Oh, I find it too small. Okay, maybe I'll make a bigger one. Actually, I did make like this one that is bigger. Actually, I also like to do this like kind of like scribble around and color in, but not really color in, but scribble around. It's kind of like doing little spirals, but let the line travel around the paper. And then if you like, you can make it a little bit more inside, but if you want to leave it like a little bit of space around it. Okay. All right. Say like you finish this, if you have finished this this warm-up session. Okay, let's do another prompt. I'm going to share screen again. Okay. Okay, the first prompt I'm thinking right now is, okay, think about a sentence. Okay, and I'm gonna ask you to write repeatedly the sentence. Probably if the paper is small, it's kind of useful so that it's not too much for you to write repeatedly. Think about a sentence that you like, or maybe a quote that you like. And then later on, we're gonna cut a shape, maybe any shape that just now you have made on the marks, or can be a circle, can be a square, or can be a strawberry shape, or any shape that you like. So think about a sentence that you like, okay, and then you write repeatedly with a marker or with a pen or with whatever like you have right at the moment. Okay, so in this case here is what if there is no music, but you can also write like dance like no one is watching. Think about a sentence that you like, and then you write repeatedly. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing screen. So this is my A4 paper. Usually I fold it into 4 parts so that I don't have to write too much. Okay. So I'm just going to write dance like no one is watching. I'm just going to use a pencil or a charcoal pencil. I'm just going to write it continuously. I think for myself, like one thing I love about art is because like art is also about self-acceptance. Like you just get to know yourself more, and you get your like to kind of like yourself a bit more. Okay, so after I write this, okay, I kind of like look at the marks that I made just now. Okay, I might just choose whichever mark that I like just now, but if you do something else, it's also okay. Like whatever that pops up to your mind, whatever idea you have. Okay. Like it could be that you like music or something. I have this cutting mat. Okay, I'm just going to cut a square here. But maybe I'm not going to cut it all up, but make it like a window. Yeah. So probably it's like a window for me, like a door or like a window. Yeah, so I just make this little one. How's your this little exercise or this prompt going? Do you think about a sentence that you're gonna write and kind of shape out? I'll give you some time, a few minutes to do this. Or you can even like incorporate, I make this marks before the session. I make some like kind of circles. You can even like write within a space here. Then if you feel bored in writing, you can add some scribbles. I'm just providing you ideas, or like it's kind of like doing art together. So sometimes I like dogs. This is another one that I made after I have the brush strokes here. I draw a plant on top of it. So in this case, this one, I'm probably gonna draw like wild strawberries. Going to have this color for the strawberries. Okay. Sometimes I use like color pencil first. Then now I'm using crayon because then the marks is clearer. So I kind of go over the color pencil. And right now I'm choosing purple and yellow. Purple and yellow are complementary colors, and complementary colors will make the colors pop more. So I'm not like following colors that from the nature, which is supposed to be green and red for strawberries, but I'm just going to use purple and yellow. So you can use whatever colors that you feel right now. I'm going to add a leaf. I have another background, which I actually earlier on I painted with light blue. Probably that might make better marks. So I'm going to draw my wild strawberry again. So I'm just making this mark so that I know where I'm going to place my strawberry. The complementary colors for blue is orange. So blue and orange are complementary colors. You can also, blue and red is also kind of nice too. But I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I think I'm gonna leave it as just the light blue as the background and kind of darker blue for the outlines. Okay, I might add like a butterfly. Okay. Yeah, thanks Caroline for saying the more we play with it, the more ideas we have. Yeah, I think like this session is more like getting back how we feel as a child again. Yeah, so I'm trying to be like more like a child as well, like live in the moment. Okay, sometimes I go back to my this mark making as my ideas to see like what kind of ideas I can use it again. Actually, just want to show you for the fun of it. I have this little, this is my kind of like my sketchbook or more like my ideas. All my ideas, I leave it here. Like as you can see, this one this is actually with a brush stroke, and then I use this is paint, the yellow paint, and I use purple color pencils to scribble all over it. Well, some people call it abstract art, but I'm just call it mark making, just to playing with colors. And I just put all my ideas here so that when I want to look at it again, okay, this is my squirrel. Not sure if you can see it clearly. Okay. Well, I just put all my whatever. I kind of like doing it one per day so that I can look at it again and use them as my ideas when I want to look at it again or copy it again and somewhere else. I like to do it small, make it small ones, so that if I want to make it big, I can do it later on a bigger scale. But smaller ones. Yeah, it's easier for us to handle, I think. Yeah, so I like animals because like I feel that when I learn more about animals, we can learn a lot from nature, and I feel more peaceful with animals. Yeah, that's why I like to draw animals. That's the reason I guess why I draw so many animals. Or I like strawberries, wild strawberries. Like actually this is the wild strawberries that I draw, and I cut it out and I paste it here. This I just suddenly remember how I draw a bunny when I'm a kid. Like this is how I draw a bunny when I was a child. And this is a mountain that I want to go there. Sometimes I imagine myself as a rabbit, and this is my clouds. Yeah, just to show you some of what I do. Okay, yeah, let's do the next exercise. I'm going to share screen again. Okay. Okay, the next one is okay. Draw an object found on your table, and yeah, so okay. All right, you can draw almost anything. Can draw a table, can draw a chair, can draw a flower. Okay, so these are just some examples. You can just use one color or just use black. Okay, I'm gonna stop share. Okay, so right now on my table, I have a glass bottle, and inside I put an origami rabbit. So you can draw anything on your table. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to use crayons to draw. So because I already have this little booklet as my reference, like sometimes I do not know what to draw, or I use that as a reference, as my reference again, because I already drew it here. Okay, but you can also have a reference from internet, look for a rabbit or how you want a rabbit to look like. I start with the ears, kind of look like M shape. Then I draw the face, and I draw the hands and the paws. And yeah, this is how kind of I draw a rabbit when I was a child. And yeah, this I just kind of remember it. I don't know why. Yeah, so this is how I draw my rabbit. And sometimes I like to okay, 1 second. I have this watercolor, so I don't use too much water, so I just like okay, I'll show you. Okay, this is the water I have here. I just dip a little bit of water, not too much water. and probably gonna use this pink. Well, you can do the background. Like I tend to like the kind of like dry brush stroke effect of a brush. Probably I like the dry brush stroke effect because when I was a child, I learned Chinese painting. So that's why maybe that explains the reason why I like the dry brush stroke effect or the brush strokes effect. Yeah, if your paper is thin, this is actually photocopy paper. So I don't add too much water. I just add a little bit of water, and so the paper will still be okay. Okay, this prompt is about you can draw anything on your table as a reference. Like my table, I have this origami rabbit, so that's why I draw a rabbit. So depending what you see you have on your table, because the objects that you have on your table, it must be something that you like it a lot, and that's why you put it on your table. Or you can even, let's say if you have books, you like books. Okay, I'm going to try something else and show you. Okay, this is Post-it. Okay, I'm going to cut the shape of a book with my pen knife. Like okay, so kind of like making a stencil. Okay. Okay, this is my another piece of paper. Okay, this is I'm going to use this Post-it as a stencil, and I'm going to use my pencil to kind of like do a shading. So you have a book now, kind of like a book, but and then if you want, you can draw like maybe a cat or any animals that you like reading the book. So the hand will be holding it. I'm just going to the cat basically look like kind of like M, but not really an M shape. So basically it's like mixed media as well, because it's like you kind of use the pencil as a shading for the list book, and then you have crayon or color pencil, whatever medium you have right now to make this cat, or maybe any animals that you like. So I'm going to look through my this little book again to get ideas what to draw. This is how I because basically the things that we like, that few things that is always going to repeat again and again, and that's okay. So I kind of make this little collage, like a vase, a strawberry, maybe a cup, a tea, and a marshmallow inside a cup, and the clouds. So it's kind of like a marshmallow is having a picnic outdoor. Yeah, there's my cat, another cat here. Okay, I'm just trying to think what to. Okay, I'm going to do that stencil again. So that is the, I'm going to use that stencil again. You can use this stencil to like, it's kind of useful to that you don't have to, you can I kind of like this kind of effect, like the stencil effect. One second. Okay, 1 second. And maybe this time around, I'm just going to draw a rabbit reading it. But probably you can even like have a side view of the rabbit holding the book. That's the hand, and then you have the face. I could also use, okay, I'm going to use this, I'm going to make another stencil. I'm going to make a vase. Actually, these activities can be fun to do with anybody. Sometimes I do that with my niece and nephew. Then we just make some stories out of it. So now I'm going to make a vase. So kind of like a vase, but not really, but still you can get. Then when you can draw a plant, well, I'm going to draw a leaf. And probably some dogs. So basically it's like it's kind of like what you have done earlier on when you have made some marks, and the marks now you make it and you apply it to other things. Like this is a leaf, and you apply that to, like, I tend to make this kind of marks, and now I apply these marks to other objects, like my leaf with some dogs. Okay, probably also going to make like a tablecloth. I'm just making things up as I go. I don't have a plan right now. And sometimes I like to, okay, this is another piece of paper. Let's say I have like I'm gonna draw like a strawberry. And I'm going to cut it out. But if you're lazy to cut it out, you can also tear it. Actually, this is just a receipt paper, but because receipt paper are kind of thin, they're easy to tear. And then this can be part of my here or anywhere that it can be another piece of paper again. So I'm just giving you ideas like what you can do. Yeah. Do you all have any questions or yeah. Yeah, thanks, Caroline. Yeah, for your feedback. Like, yeah. So I'm just, yeah. probably you already got some ideas what to do. Like as you can see here, this technique was crayons and painted over it. And this is a receipt paper that I drawn, and sometimes I cut them out just to see where I want to put it on. I just try different things, try different ways. So and then until I'm happy with it, then I stop. So yeah, so that's how I work. And then if I don't like it, it's okay. I can do it again. Yeah. And sometimes like, okay, now I look at this one. I kind of like this mark here, the dots, the circles and the lines. So I thought I'm gonna incorporate this one. And this on top of it. Yeah, so this is a good starting point for the warm-up ones. Sometimes I use it again and look at it again, what I can do. Yeah, Sonia, thanks for okay. Thanks, Robin. Yeah, it's great that y'all get inspired to make this on your own. Yeah. Any more questions or? Do you have any questions?
Just a reminder that we are going to have this out on our Atlantic Institute SC YouTube channel for those of you who want to go back. Anybody have any more questions for Jamie? I believe, Jamie, don't you have a website, or do you just use Eventbrite for your classes?
Actually, I was actually, okay, now my brain is a little bit slow because I'm in Melbourne time. I'm in Melbourne, Australia. So okay, let me type my Instagram. Let me see.
I know I found Jamie on Eventbrite. So you might want to look there. I'm not sure if you type on her name, if you can find it. But
okay, let me put it on my Instagram.
That's where I found her.
Yeah, that's my Instagram.
There's her Instagram.
Yeah, that's my Instagram.
They want to post their work so you and credit you. That's awesome. And then there was one other person way back up here. Where is it? Where says question, where do you like to draw inspiration for your work, and any tips on when you are stuck?
Like actually, because I kind of try to do things every day, like so that when you like this one early on, we did this the 8 folds, okay, and that's how I do my warm up for my mark making, so that I'm not thinking, I'm just doing it. That's my warm up. And I kind of like do one animal per day because I just like animals, but I also draw girls. So this is my collection of little things. Sometimes I draw plants. I draw anything that I saw. Like I usually reference from photos. So I keep this little booklet Yeah. And
Basically,
then,
it sounds like you get inspiration from things you like you like
yes,
animals and plants and you don't and I'm noticing even in your little book there that you don't like your turtle there is not green. He looks like he's blue and orange or a coral color. Like you don't like to make things look the way they're supposed to. Like you were doing
how I
strawberries
feel.
and most of them weren't the color that a strawberry normally is in the world. So you which is great because things don't have to look that way and there are a lot of people who are colorblind in the world so they see things differently than those of us who see all the colors but so that is awesome and I like that you're like your turtle's blue and or he looks blue from this angle anyways but yeah that not to yeah whimsical that's very great it's not necessarily the way that we see it normally but maybe the way you would see it in your head or in a cartoon or in a children's book or something so
Oh, it's more like how you feel at the moment.
yes
Yeah. So that's how I do things. It's like I think when we were kids, we don't care about what colors it is. We just do whatever colors we like.
yep
So I'm trying to remember how I feel when I was a child again, when I do art. So that's my peaceful moment.
sometimes I think when we were kids we could only find the blue crayon but we wanted to draw a horse sometimes as a kid you could only find that one crayon and so you drew everything in that color that day because that's Mercedes shaking her head yes like remembering those days like yeah that's what you could find at that time so I think myself I would just like get a bucket of whatever and then put my hand in and come out and then just draw with it myself like just to remind myself of how it was as a child that we didn't have as many options or we didn't choose as many options because we could have probably gone and found more crayons, but we just wanted to draw. So, so yeah, this is awesome. Thank you. Are there any more instructions, Jamie?
Um, well, let me think. Well, I like to keep like maybe one more thing. I
Okay.
do like sometimes I keep all these things. So whatever you have done, keep them. You can put it in the photo albums. Because photo albums kind of like easier to organize things, and then you can look back again. So those little things you have done, don't throw it away. Keep them. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
sounds like a really
I
good idea.
still refer them again.
Because sometimes if you get stuck, then you could go back and look and be like, oh yeah, like I was drawing bunnies that day and they were fun, and so I can go back. Maybe I'll draw more bunnies or strawberries, wild strawberries with butterflies. So that is
Yeah,
awesome.
those things that makes you happy. Just remember things that what makes you happy
What makes you
or what makes
happy?
you smile.
Yes. What makes you smile? This is
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you. Just a reminder, everybody, again, that this is going to be on the Atlantic Institute South Carolina or SC YouTube channel. If you go out and like our YouTube channel, I think when we update it and put new things on there, it'll let you know that. We do these cultural creation classes. We do cooking demos, and we do dialogue, educational, and interfaith ones as well. And there's a lot already out there. We've been doing the cultural creations for over a year now. The cooking ones we've been doing, I think we're going on just ending our second year or something like that. So go out and check them out. They're all there. They're great for if you want to do it to start watching and pausing and all of that. The video I showed earlier is also there if you'd like to share it with a friend about what we're about. And I thank everybody for attending. If Jamie's done, I'm going to stop recording now.
Yeah, I'm done. Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.